All right, we looking good. We looking good. It is time. We got Shador starting today. Should be a good game. Should be a great game. I'm excited about this. I'm really excited to see Shador in his first start. Um, Raiders ain't showed the shit to be excited about, but hey, I'm gonna be here every motherfucking time to watch my Raiders play. That's what we do. Yes, sir. I talk to you. All right, so let's get it started. We got the Browns headed out. They got their white helmets and their white jerseys on. They um, lost the toss, but we decided to kick it on off. Push your door out there first and see what he could do. And he had a nice little return to about the 31. And we'll see what Shador can do now that he's out there on the field for the first time as a starter in the NFL. And we'll also see what Max Crosby, Malcolm Kuntz, all these Raiders will do. You got Dion in the building. I'll be completely honest, as I've said this before, and I'll continue to vocalize this. I wanted Shador as a Raider, and I hope that we may possibly make a trade for him and get him on our team because we need a quarterback. All right, first down from the 32. It's going to be a run up the middle, and it's going to be stopped for about half a yard. So he doesn't get a whole lot on that. He gets a little bit, enough to not call it a negative, but it's not much of a positive play. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Browns and Shador Sanders. All right, so 2nd and 10. Browns line up in the shotgun. Shador's going to throw a quick pass in the backfield to some level of the screen, and it's going to get stopped for a gain of about 2. So great disciplined defense by the Raiders and stopping that. Good play by Shador, making a read, being disciplined, taking it where he was supposed to, and seeing if his guy could get anything out of it, but he didn't because the Raiders defense did what they were supposed to do. So let's move on forward to this third down and see if the Raiders can get a stop. 3rd and 8. Yeah, buddy. This is how it goes down, man. This is where you get a chance to be legendary, or you get a chance to figure it out on the next drive, and the Raiders will stop them short. So it'll be 4th and 2. The Browns will bring their punt unit out. Jeremy Chin is down and not getting up, but I think he's all right. And as you see, I got my number 11 jersey on today. It's Janikowski, but we repping that 11. So Jeremy Chin, man, get on up, be healthy, get back out there, and let's make some plays. Let's make some plays. Dion out there cheering as a proud father. Hey, this is a beautiful thing. All right, so Jeremy Chin is going to walk off under his own power. Now he's going to jog off, so I think he's all right. He should be all right. Hopefully, we'll see him back out there on that next drive. Yeah, Jeremy Chin is really on the field most plays for the defense. So he's one of them players that you need out there. He makes a huge impact and holds his defense together. He has a unique position, as does Jamal Adams, because you have players that can play on different levels, and it's extremely effective. So that was a nice punt. It's going to drop down inside the 20, a little inside the 15, and Geno Smith's going to take the field for the first time today. Yeah, last week he was 27 for 42, 238 yards, and one touchdown, one interception in our loss to the Dallas Cowboys. As we got completely dominated. It wasn't a, yeah, it was bad. It was ugly. All right, we got the infamous Myles Garrett lined up. It's going to be a play action. Geno's got time. He's going to throw it deep, and he's going to overthrow Trey Tucker horribly. I mean, Tucker had his man beat by 4 yards, and Geno just overthrows him. And this could have been a touchdown. I mean, with Tucker's speed, him catching that ball and nobody in front of him, that could have been a touchdown. So we start the game off with Geno Smith hurting us. Missed opportunity. Plays are there. Quarterback isn't. All right, shotgun again. It's going to be a draw. Hand off to Jeanty. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to get a nice 6 yards out of that, which is very good. That'll set us up for a third and shorter than what it was before. So third and 4 or so. We should be able to turn this around and convert on this third down. They'll probably put the ball in the air, and hopefully Geno can make a quick, smart decision and a good pass, and we can get this first down. So it's third and long 3. We got Trey Tucker in motion coming on in, and Geno's got plenty of time. He's jogging around. He can run it, and he will run it, and he'll get the first down. Now there you go. That's how you do it. I mean, yes, the plays are there. You're not making the throws, but if you're not going to make the throws, then please take the runs when it's there. We need 3 yards. It's 3 yards right there, and you got the 3 yards because it was very easy to get. Thank you so much for making that decision and getting the 3 yards. First down, Raiders. So still in the first quarter. We got 11 minutes and a half left in this motion with Brock Bowers. Boom. He's going to dump it off to the screen to Jeanty, and he's going to get a nice little 4 yards out of that. And there's a flag on the field, so we'll see what they call for that. It looks like they're pointing at the Raiders. Yeah, so it's going to be a holding on the Raiders, a 10-yard penalty. We'll repeat that first down. So after what was a good play turns into a negative play, we'll get this first down over, and we'll see what we can do. A smart thing to do would be to go ahead and run it again because we got to establish this run. Jeanty can do what he can do. Just make sure that you run it away from Myles Garrett because that's a mistake. Oh, my God. I didn't realize how far this pushes us back. I mean, now it's 1st and 20, and we're backed up. Yeah, so we're inside our own 20. 1st and 20. Lining up out the shotgun. Mayer comes in motion. Geno's got time. He throws it quick to Bowers, and he's going to have a nice 5-yard gain on that. So he's going to get a little bit of that back. And right now, we just got to keep it simple. We got to keep it simple for Geno because, I mean, when the plays is out there deep, just like that one with Trey Tucker, he's not making it. So let's keep it short, simple, sweet. Try to get these 15 yards, even though that's a lot to try to get. So, yeah, that's a little too simple. We can't run screens on every play. So they run another screen. This one's to Trey Tucker. It's stopped immediately for a loss. And now we lose a couple yards. It doesn't make no sense to run screens on every play. I mean, if the quarterback can't do it, then I mean, this is one of the most frustrating quarterback situations we've ever been in. Come on, Geno. 3rd and 19, we're going to run it up the middle with Jeanty and just go ahead and set up for this punt because we know Geno cannot throw it downfield. So here we are, 4th and 18, and the Raiders is punting it off. AJ Cole with a beautiful punt, always beautiful punts. It's going to drop down inside the 30, and the Raiders special teams get down there, but nobody's making a tackle. He's got every lane that he wants, and he's going to take it to the other 30. So from inside 130 to inside the other 30, it was a beautiful return. It was a horrible coverage by the Raiders. And there's a flag on the field. We'll see what that flag is. It looks like it's somewhere in the lines of an illegal block. Yeah. So the penalty is on AJ Cole for the way he made the tackle. And they're just pretty much going to try to set Shador up for his first touchdown because the Browns are going to have this ball on their own. Excuse me, the ball. They're going to have this. Oh Lord, they got the ball on our 16. All right, Sanders lines up in shotgun. He's going to snap the ball, hand it off. It's going to be a run up the middle. They're going to get a good 5 to 6 yards out of that. And we're going to see a 2nd and 4. Browns got the ball with such a short field that it's hard to even, it's just a tough situation. So we see Sanders coming off the field, and it looks like they're finna run some type of wildcat. Okay, Raiders just got to stay disciplined. It is a run out of this wildcat. The Browns are going to get a touchdown. So Raiders just couldn't stop it. They were put in a bad situation, had the backs against the wall to begin the drive, and just couldn't. I mean, the double teaming Crosby like crazy. It's just, yeah. Yeah, that's what we see out of that. And after what we saw last week out of the Raiders defense, it was pretty embarrassing. We needed help from the offense, which we haven't gotten all season. And we didn't get it this week. We didn't get the help from the special teams, put us in a bad situation. And now we are down 7-0 to the Browns with 8:24 left in the first quarter. Another day in the life of being a Raider fan, eh? We just hope for a little bit of competition. That's all we want. We just want to have a little bit of fun. We just want to win sometimes. We just want to have some big plays and something to cheer about sometimes. Some touchdowns sometimes. We got all these first round draft picks, Brock Bowers and Ashton Jeanty. We just want to see him make some plays. That's all.
And by Burger King at BK, have it your way. You rule. Last night, the F1 Las Vegas Grand Prix was contested in the shadows of the Sphere. Max Verstappen, simply lovely. Speaking of lovely, let's hit Adam Shaw in New York.
Tom, the Chiefs were down 20-9 to start the fourth. They're now in overtime. 20-20 on this Harrison Butker field goal. Back to you.
Well, that is a huge game for the Chiefs. You know, the Colts are, I don't want to say they're house money, but it's a huge game for the Chiefs.
Can you imagine if the Chiefs were 5-6 now? Losing record? I mean, they desperately need that win.
We'll keep an eye on Miles Garrett.
All right, here we go again. Geno Smith back on the field, and we'll see what he does this time in the shotgun formation. Let's get excited. Something big might happen. He's going to hand it off, and he's going to get stopped in the backfield. So Genty's going to get stopped in the line, behind the line of scrimmage by Myles Garrett and the rest of the Browns. That's what we have. That's what we have this time. And you know the Browns they have a very, very, very good defensive line. Don't and I mean nobody even blocked him on this play. They just tried to run away from him and not even block him. That wasn't a good idea. So Geno Smith's gonna play action and he's just gonna toss it up there. Bad pass. He gets hit. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. Looking like a quick 3 and out and not a good start for the Raiders. Too many play actions. The play actions ain't been working. So stop with the play action because it's wasting time and then just send Genty out on a route and make one of these quick passes because you got time. You're just not throwing the ball. So 3rd and 10. Play clock running down. Geno snaps it. He's got pressure right at the middle. He's going to dodge a couple people, get sacked by 3 people. So 3 and out for the Raiders. Getting ready to punt this ball back to the Browns and Shedeur Sanders. I mean, that blitz just came straight at the middle. He was untouched. And after that, everybody else was pretty much beat their blocks. All right, so this punt's going to drop right inside the 40. AJ Cole pretty much directed that joint to make sure that we didn't slip up and let them return it for that great a field position again. So smart play by one of our best players. Smart play by one of our best players. Just continuing to try to put us in a better position. Give our defense a chance to get out there and make some plays. Hopefully, get them on a 3 and out or a turnover so we can get the ball back and an opportunity to do something productive. We got the majority of our best offensive linemen injured. Colton Miller's out. JPJ is out. We have bad coaching on the offensive line, and that's what we're seeing out of this. And we also have bad quarterback play. So with them 3, with that, we just not finna have a lot of success moving this football. It's not finna happen with that combination. The best thing we could do is get a better quarterback in there. Somebody, I mean, like I said, he's got time. If you've got 3 seconds, you can throw the ball. If you're not reading and making a decision, then of course you're going to get sacked. And especially if Myles Garrett is on the field. This is what we're dealing with every week. It's frustrating. I hope I hope Aiden O'Connell is healthy soon, because I can't take this. It's frustrating to watch every week. This guy Geno is just, I can't believe that he really plays like this. I feel like it's gotta be something to it. That could have been a touchdown to Trey Tucker. Could have been a touchdown. All right, so it's going to be a pitch to the left. Raiders are going to make a good stop. Max Crosby along with Roberts in the backfield. So that was a great play. Defense is still stepping up, still doing what they need to do to help keep this team in the game. And last week, George Pickens just was on a whole nother level, and we couldn't stop any runs. This week, we're going to have pride. I'll tell you that. All right, after shotgun, Shadir's going to drop back. Pressure's coming in, and he's going to get sacked by Malcolm Kuntz. So he tried to run and get out of that if he could have, but he couldn't because Kuntz was just too fast. Boom, nice little spin move, bounced off it. Yes, and it was a smart move by Sanders to step up, because, had he done anything different, the rest of the line was going to be right there on him. So it was a smart move by him. It's 3rd and 16. They're still in a bad situation, but it is what it is. All right, he's going to throw it deep. It's a lot of contact, but it's going to go out of bounds. So not a really catchable ball. They're going to call that one incomplete. And we're going to move on because it's 4th and 16. Great play by the Raiders defense. Got that 3 and out. They're going to send that punt unit out, see what our special teams could do. Maybe we could get a big special teams play. Since we gave something up on the other side, let's see if we could get a better special teams play on this side. Look like it's Beckman is back there to return the punt. And it's going to be a fair catch. It was short, dropped about the 26-yard line. So not too bad field position for the Raiders. Geno Smith getting ready to go back out there. Looked like he's warming up on the sideline. Can't really say what warming up means for Geno, because you still can't throw the ball past 15 yards. And if you're not able to throw the ball past 15 yards, you're not finna do a whole lot of production. Because every opportunity you get deep ain't going to be there. And if they know they ain't got to cover deep, then why even cover deep? You could just shut everything down under, and that's makes life easy. Makes life too easy. Hopefully the Raiders could get a couple first downs on this drive. The run game has not been working. We know they got a great defensive line. We got a bad offensive line. Yeah.
That's a look that you've seen before from Pete Carroll, and he scratches his head because the offensive line has been a problem even today.
They have really struggled this year. You know, watching the tape of both these teams for this game.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Raiders.
Would start for the Browns. And the Browns' offensive line hasn't been great this year, but they're still better at all 5 spots than are the Raiders.
Russell Bob is first down at 15. Tucker comes in motion.
Okay, we got Tucker in motion, going back out to the right. Geno's going to pump fake it, and he's going to just drop down.
I'm assuming that was Tucker that he was supposed to find on the near side.
I mean, he looked like he was trying to make a quick decision and didn't, and then just,
Thomas 99 made the play. It's going to be a quick wide receiver screen, top of your screen.
Yeah.
99. He gets in the way right there. Gino's worried that Cam Thomas will get a piece of it, maybe a tipped interception. Didn't want to take that chance, but here we are already, second and forever for the Raiders. We're going to try to get at least half of it back here.
Second down at 19. 2 sacks already for the Browns.
the 2nd and 19. Raiders in a single back formation with 2 receivers on the right. And they're going to run it to the left. Genty's hit by everybody, and he's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down. Still 3rd and long.
He's got some weapons, including Genty and Bowers, but they just haven't been able to get positive yards every single time.
Well, they're 31st in the NFL.
3rd and 18.
We need to know. And I think Chip Kelly.
I wouldn't be surprised if we ran the ball here.
It's been a while since he's had success at the pro level, trying to make do with what he has along the offensive line, but they're not going to
It's hard to have trust in a quarterback that
these schemes.
plays as bad as Geno Smith plays. So he's going to drop back, step up, throw it quick to Mayer. Finally, Mayer is going to get a few yards, but not enough. Still going to be like a good 5 shy of the 1st down.
14, it'll be 4th down.
So that's well done by Gino stepping up in the
So 4th and 4.
not taking the sack.
Raiders finna bring this punt team out and go ahead and send the ball back to the Browns.
It's highly unlikely to get a 1st down, another 3 and out for the Raiders.
There's Pete Carroll, who still has the competitive juices. There's no doubt. We asked him about playing some of the young players, and he said he will if he thinks that they can contribute to the win total. He said he's here to win every single week. Larvin goes up above the 25. Shedeur Sanders and the Browns lead it 7-0. They'll have the ball when we return.
The holidays are all about togetherness, which is why Subway is bringing
All right. Another commercial break, and then we'll see the Browns come on out. Shedeur Sanders again. All right. After this commercial break, we'll see the Browns come back out. Shedeur is going to take on this offense once again. Raiders did a great job of bringing pressure on that last drive. And this drive, they'll probably try to do that once again and make the Browns go 3 and out. Got to get some type of spark. Got to get some type of spark. Got to start going for the ball, trying to punch that ball out and make sure that we could get the recovery. We got to do something to get some points on this board. It's got to come from somewhere. We got Deshaun Watson on the sideline with his beanie and his sunglasses. Wonder if he'll ever step on the field as a Brown again. All right, so they're going to run a play action. Shedeur is going to throw it short, and it's going to go for a first down and more. And more. So that was a 17-yard gain. Nice little add to Shedeur's stats right there. And it's going to hand this one off at the middle this time. It's going to go for 2 yards. A good stop by White.
Last year, you look at their record, they're 6-5. Last year, they were 9-1 after the first 10 games. They won all the close games. They hadn't done that this year until today.
Okay, Browns out of shotgun.
Second down and 8.
Oh, nice pressure by the Raiders. He's going to throw it quick. He's going to get tipped and incomplete. Almost, nobody really had a good shot for that. I mean, the tight end got a fingertip on it. Jeremy Chin was going to try to go for the interception. Neither one of them was going to get it. So that'll put us at 3rd and 8. Raiders defense giving the good pressure once again and setting up for a good opportunity to put the offense back out there on the field. Browns got trips on the right, an empty backfield. Sanders is going to step back. He throws it deep with all that pressure coming. He's got a man wide open, and he's going to catch it, and he's going to go down at the 1-yard line. So Shedeur comes in, and he's immediately balling. I mean, that was beautiful. 53-yard pass. So Shedeur sees a blitz. Tyree Wilson comes in. He's got Crosby running at him. He makes a beautiful pass downfield because he has his man wide open. I mean, he just completely burnt his defender Holmes and sets the Browns up for a 1st and goal. And they're going to run out of that Wildcat again. So the Browns were in that Wildcat formation again, like they was getting ready to run probably somewhat of the same player, something similar to what they ran last time when they got in the red zone and scored easily on us. Shedeur is on the sideline, helmet off. They call the timeout. He's still on the sideline. So apparently maybe they don't really want to use him in the red zone. Maybe they didn't get red zone packages in for him, or maybe this is just a better red zone personnel for them, especially because we didn't stop no runs last week. So they're going to run out of that Wildcat again, and they're going to get in the end zone again. It's going to be another touchdown out of that Wildcat formation for the Browns. They're going to go up 13-0 on the Raiders with 48 seconds left in the first quarter. So first quarter, Raiders already down 2 scores. And it's getting ugly in Las Vegas. It's getting ugly.
Scoring Wildcat touchdowns on you is tough as stuff.
This one is drilled through. It's 14-0 Browns. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from State Farm.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the strength of this King Henry, but getting that.
Yeah. It's not a good look right now. It's not a good look. It's time to bench Geno Smith. Even if you got to put Kenny Pickett in, if O'Connell's not healthy and you got to put Pickett in, it's time to bench Geno Smith because right now you're risking health for the rest of the Raiders team because the defense is out there nonstop. Folks are going to get injured. You know, the offense is out there. I blame JPJ's injury on Geno. And I said that right when it happened. You seen me throw my hat at the camera. Like you said, blame it on Geno. Yeah, that was your fault, Geno. So, you got to bench him at some point, man. And it sucks because I think Pete Carroll could put something nice together, but, you know, you gotta do a better job of holding the team together. And Geno's tearing the team apart. He's a fucking clown. All right, they over here talking about the Mike Leak, Mike calls, yada, yada, yada. All right, so Raiders lining up out the shotgun. Got Tucker coming back in motion. They're going to fake it, and they're going to throw it to Jeanty. He's going to break one tackle, and he's going to get the first down and a few yards more, and he's going to stay on his feet and keep going and keep going. So that was a nice little screen play, as that's all we've been able to run with Geno Smith because he can't throw more than, 6 yards. So using Ashton Jeanty at what he's good for, breaking tackles. And we'll probably let this first quarter run out with this unless we see a formation. They're going to let this run out. Oh, no, he actually snapped. Nope. Yeah, he doesn't get that off. So Geno tried to snap it. It wouldn't have been a good idea, so it's a good thing that the clock ran out. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Browns lead 14-0, and Shedeur playing very well. No touchdown passes yet, but I mean that last touchdown was a result of his pass, and it was 1 yard shy. So, yeah, you may as well go ahead and call that what it is because that's, yeah. Great. And, it's enjoyable because at least we get to watch Shedeur and get to cheer for him. We can't cheer for Geno because he's not giving us anything to cheer for. And we'll move on forward and hope that we could. Man, I mean, when you can't run the ball, you can't throw the ball, and you just can't win. You just can't even get first downs. It's downright disgusting, man. And I really don't want to be a part of it, but I have no choice. But they're going to get a letter from me real soon. A formal letter saying, y'all got us fucked up. There's no other way to say that. I can't make it sound nice. I don't want to use a big word to make it sound pretty. It's as nasty as it can be. Y'all treat the Raider fans so bad after we treat y'all so good. And you give us Geno Smith. The pain continues. And continues. and continues. As the Raiders continue to lose at home, on the road, in outer space, in other countries. Don't matter. We're going to do what we do. Lose. What did we do to deserve this shit, man? Back on the field, Geno Smith, Mayer in the backfield with Genty. He's going to do another punk-ass play action. He's going to throw the ball. It's going to be a bad pass to Tucker well over his head, and he was covered. Almost could have got Tucker injured with that one, so that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Geno Smith over from Seattle, where he first met Pete Carroll. Eventually became the starter in Seattle.
All right, 2nd and 10. Geno is 4 for 7 with 40 yards. Sounds better than it really is. Now he's going to throw a screen to Genty. Genty's going to move around and get the first down. I mean, he's got a beautiful way of just moving and maneuvering and staying in a way to keep himself in position to get first downs and more yardage. So, even when you're trying to tackle him, he's still just moving so awkwardly that he's going to be continuing to push forward. It'll be a first down. He's got a real interesting way around. Out of the shotgun again with Genty in the backfield. So Geno's going to snap it. He's going to hand it off to Genty. Genty's going to get stopped in the backfield by 3 to 4 Browns.
Yeah, guys, before this play, we did see Genty shed some tackles, and I talked to him about his contact balance. He said the number one thing for him is studying how his opponents tackle, seeing if they go lower or higher, do they wrap up or not, and that dictates how he attacks them. And then something he's kept up with since college, I had a couple of his Boise State games, is he's still putting in the work with Pilates and the yoga, guys. Flexibility there, of course.
Okay. Ashton Genty comes off of the 2nd and 12. Got trips on the, but that changes. Geno's going to drive back. He's going to throw it deep. He's got Thornton, and it's complete for a first down inside the 30-yard line. Great to see Thornton make the big play because, he was really down on himself after that rough game that we had in Denver. So to see him make a big play like that, that's good. So great pass by Geno and a great catch. I mean, just a great pass. That was he just beamed that one right there. That's the Geno that we like to see consistently. Like, throw that ball accurately, consistently, please. Raiders do some motion. Looks like they're getting a little more confident in Geno after that pass, but they're going to throw it short in the backfield to Mostert, and he's going to get stopped. Not a lot of space to work with. So tried to get a little fancy. Probably should have kept it simple just a little bit longer. I don't think Geno was quite ready for it.
That's tough. I mean, a screen pass on first down and you lose 6 yards. It's supposed to be a safe play. It was not well blocked. Really, Geno probably would have been better off there just noting it if he was able to see that the Browns have 2 defenders out there.
Second down and 16.
All right, so 2nd and 16. Ooh. Geno is under center, and he's going to hand it off to Ashton Genty. He's going to break one tackle, and he's going to get about 3 yards out of that. It's a nice little play. I mean, still 3rd and long, but at least it was a positive play. It's better than the incompletion, and then we still at 3rd and 16. Okay. Raiders got Lockett and Bowers on the left, along with the. Hold on. Bowers bounces out. He's going to toss it up. Looks like it's 2 Bowers. Oh, nope, that was to Tyler Lockett, but it was up and out of bounds. So on 3rd and 13, he pretty much just throws it out of bounds. And the Raiders will get ready to punt it.
That's actually a really
Oh, excuse me. We're in field goal range. I forgot. So the Raiders will actually get some points out of this drive, possibly. Daniel Carson's lining up. It should be money for him. And it's not money for him. The kick is no good. The kick is no good. It'll be 14-0. Browns lead. Daniel Carson having a rough season. Yeah. Daniel Carson having a rough season. Rough season. Missed punt. Not the first of the season. I mean, missed punt, missed field goal. I'm sorry. Discombobulated now. We just can't get points for nothing. So Thanksgiving is coming up this weekend, and this week. I'm not, really a big Thanksgiving person, but for all y'all out there that's getting ready to do what you do, make sure that you're safe. I know everybody's going home. A lot of folks go home to see families, hang out, have a good time, drink responsibly, be safe on the roads. It's should be a beautiful, beautiful week. The weather's supposed to be good out here in the Bay Area. I'm excited about that. Nice weather. Should be able to get outside and enjoy some nature, spend some time with our loved ones, and rest a little bit. For some of us that eat, eat. Should be beautiful. It's nice to think about other things in football. Raiders don't play this Thanksgiving, so we'll get a little break from that. Nice. Don't have to watch them play and lose. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, but it's just been too much losing. 2-8. It's crazy. Crazy. And I mean, it's like 2-8 with nothing to look forward to. It's like, hey, we got all these pieces, but the main piece is not there. And it's as bad as it can be without being there. Should have signed Jameis Winston in the offseason, man. Yep. Long ass commercial breaks. Let's get back to it. All right, back at it. 1st and 10 for Shedeur Sanders and the Browns at about a 38-yard line. All right, so he's going to throw it. It's going to be intercepted. Devin White with the interception. I believe that was Devin White. Oh, no, that wasn't Devin White. I couldn't hardly even see. Whoop. Who was that? That was Charles Snowden. Wow. So Snowden, who's usually on the line, dropped back into the coverage and intercepted it. So, I mean, Snowden is a DN, but he's so athletic. And like I'm saying, he's like Crosby in a sense, but even more just lean and just different. So you have that where you can drop him back into coverage and boom, now we got an interception, ball in position to score. Hopefully we can get more than 3 out of this. Genty's going to get the ball and he's going to run for a good 3 yards. I mean, we got to compete. We got to put the ball in the end zone in some way because this is not – it's not entertaining, y'all. It's not cool. You got to be able to get the ball in the end zone. You got like 25 yards to go, man. They made it as easy as possible for you. So lining up out in the single back, Geno in the center. He's going to – he dropped it back, didn't know what was going on, and then just dropped on the ground. So it'll be third down.
Busted play, and that can't happen in pro football. Pete Carroll has to be going crazy right now because now it's third.
At what point do you bench Geno? I mean, even though Kenny Pickett is
Miles Garrett.
Kenny Pickett, at what point do you bench Geno, man?
They've got an overload to that inside. The Raiders better slide left. Larry needs them slide left to help protect that side.
It's a third down play. Geno Smith to his left. Pass is complete to Rocky. And he's shy of the first down. It'll be fourth down. Campbell in on the coverage.
Okay. So Geno.
Number two. Right there in the middle on Greg Delpit, almost breaking his back. That is awesome. That is what you need
So
from your rookie running
we're gonna get another opportunity to get 3 points. Daniel Carson gonna get back out there. He just missed the 48-yarder.
back. And that was a terrific blitz.
This one should be a little bit shorter,
1-yard field goal attempt.
just 41 yards. Oh, just hopefully they can get a good snap, good hold, and good kick. And it's up. It's good. So we're going to finish this drive with a field goal, get 3 points out of it. And it'll be 14-3 with 9 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third. In the second. You know, when the Raiders moved, it was one of them painful things. And I always think about it because had they still been here, I'd be up the street right now. Wouldn't be doing this live stream with you right now. I'd be up the street at the game. It was great times. Win or lose. We gathered. We ate. We drank. We laughed. Sometimes we got upset because the Raiders didn't win, but a lot of times we got upset because the Raiders didn't win. But we had a good time. Good times. And a lot of the times we did compete. So as we continue in this second quarter, down 14-3. Defense giving the offense an opportunity. They couldn't get 7 out of it. But I remember the first year we got Derek Carr. We didn't win until it might have been like the 10th week. It was bad. But we had optimism. And we had a quarterback that we were excited about. So even with not having a win, we were still out there. And I remember it was a rainy night. It was an intense game. And we won. We got that first win in, and it was amazing. But with this situation with Geno, we see no optimism. Dude is old, and he's clearly not. His head ain't in this. So we need some type of hope, some type of spark. Y'all need to stop playing with Aiden O'Connell like that and let him play football. All right, ready to kick it off. It's going to drop in the landing zone on the left side. It's going to be a nice return, a really nice return, but there's also a flag out there. So we'll see where this flag is. See what they're calling for this. So it's going to be an illegal formation by the kicking team, which is the Raiders. They're going to add that 5 yards to the end of the play. So after a nice return, they get an extra 5 yards. All right, Sanders under center. He's going to hand it off in the backfield to 83, and he's going to get stopped in the backfield. So that's a loss of 6 yards.
Week after week.
So who thought of that in our stat or graphic department?
I think Chris Stetson, our director, yeah, he's
So 2nd and 16, they're going to line it out of the shotgun formation with an empty backfield. Sanders is going to throw it quick. He's going to have his man, and he's not going to get a lot of yards after Kelly is going to stop him quickly.
quarterbacks. We asked Kevin Stefanski about it. You know, he said, we're problem solvers as coaches. And his problem right now is a third down that he's facing. You see the quarterback since 1994 when the Browns are the Raiders. So the Raiders only rushed
3rd and 11. Sanders is fighting to keep this drive alive for the Browns. Raiders defense fighting to continue to give opportunities to the Raiders special teams. So they're going to get pressure. Sanders is going to roll out. He's going to throw it out of bounds, and it's going to be 4th and 11. So smart decision. There was nothing open, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Play that field position, especially the way the Raiders offense has been playing. You have no issue playing that field position. Now you had one Raider that fell down, but he fell down in a perfect, spot because he had help. And when he got up, he was in position to make a play on the other receiver that was there. So we see the punt. It's going to be a fair catch at the 20-yard line, 21-yard line. And the Raiders will take over. So 14-3, 7:32 left in the second. Geno Smith will come on back out. And do some Geno Smith stuff. Yeah, we're going to keep doing this every week. It's a very repetitive thing because we know exactly what to expect. We're going to see him get out there. He'll make maybe a couple of good plays in the game, but overall it's going to be a lot of bad plays, a lot of dumb decisions, and we're just going to be sitting here like, oh, no. But I'm trying to stay enthusiastic about it. And at least we got Shedeur to play against, so, we get somebody that we all wanted to see play. Makes it fun. We get to see a quarterback play today because Geno ain't playing. Not quarterback, at least. Man, they should have just paid Jacoby Myers because they could have put him at quarterback. More and more commercials. See, now that like I was saying before, now that folks could game plan, stop the run, it's hard to get a lot out of Genty, so we keep running these screens. Now they're gonna make the adjustments to stop the screens. You gotta find ways to keep everybody involved, and you gotta have the right personnel to keep everybody involved. All right, here we go. Back at it. Raiders taking over 1st and 10. At the 21-yard line, Geno steps back, got plenty of time. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be deflected and almost intercepted.
On the offensive line. It's a nice play by Cam Thomas to get the pass.
All right, 2nd and 10. We're going to run the play action. Geno's going to throw it in the middle. It was a dangerous pass, but it's going to be caught by Bowers for a first down. So what you see it in passes by Geno, he likes throwing the dangerous ones. I mean, it's accurate, but it was dangerous. Nice first down. Raiders have a 1st and 10. You got to hand the ball off to Jeanty up the middle, and he's going to run somebody over and get the first down and then finally go down around the 49-yard line. I mean, he just ran dude smooth over. I mean, just boom. He tried to get low on him, and it didn't work. So a nice 12-yard run by Ashton Jeanty to get a first down. Raiders had the ball close to midfield. Geno's going to drop back on the play action and get blasted. He gets hit hard. It was a blitz that just did not get picked up, and Geno just got blasted. He's back up and, to the huddle, but, man, he just took a hard hit.
He waits a little bit, and then he sneaks through. Ian Thomas's eyes are only on Garrett. I'm not sure looking at that who's responsible for Bush if he blitzes to that side.
Well, that's 4 sacks. Eventually, Fort Mayer was out with an ankle injury.
So out of shotgun again. Oh, they're going to run a draw on 2nd and 18, and it's going to go for a couple of yards. So we're going to have a 3rd and long.
How about that tackle? I mean, one-on-one, there's a lot of space. What's question your weapon? Nope. I mean, we just saw Jeanty run right over Hickman. Schlesinger just stoned him right in his tracks. He is having an incredible rookie season. Right now, he'd have my vote for the defensive rookie of the year in the entire NFL. He has been that good. Last week, 10 tackles, 2 TFLs, and an interception against the Ravens for the final engineer major.
Okay, Geno on the shotgun. He's going to drop back. He's got time. He gets sacked. So that's 5 sacks already in this first half. That'll bring up a 4th down.
Some of these, Geno has to get rid of the ball. We've already documented that the offensive line's not very good, but he has to have it in
I mean, man.
and at some point unload the football. I don't like
It's
leakage from the interior trio and credit
at this rate, it might be a fight in the locker room if Geno Smith doesn't get benched.
15 sacks now in the last 3 games. The secondary was not good, but it does take a Raiders.
So a nice punt by AJ Cole. We see a flag out there on the field. We'll see what the flag is. But a nice punt by AJ Cole. Drops on the ground before it gets to the return man, but he doesn't really have a whole lot of room to make much with it. So
Sean Hockey League tell us.
An eligible receiver downfield on the kicking team. Number 44. We'll find out from Cleveland their option. Cleveland has elected to enforce a 5-yard penalty from a dead ball spot. First down, Cleveland. Timeout.
So it was a legal man downfield on the Raiders. Cleveland will take the 5-yard penalty out at the spot of the ball. No big deal.
How's that flu?
I got this.
No big deal, man. We can win. Possibly. We would hope so. Yeah, we really hope so. But in the meantime, we're just going to continue to watch and say maybe Ashton Genty will break a long run or two. Not give Gino a chance to sabotage. Yeah, buddy. Sickening. Raider funds. We got to make some changes. It's got to start at the top. All right, back at it. Shadir's gonna roll out. Nice pressure by the Raiders defense. Oh man, and a nice pass. He's wide open. He's gonna get caught. He got too fancy, and Jeremy Chin punches the ball out. Oh, start at 11 on today. Make some plays. I don't know what he was thinking trying to be fancy, but right behind him, and we'll take that back. Thank you. Boop. I can't show the replays no more like I did last time because YouTube flagged me. They was like, yeah, man, you can't be showing that. NFL don't like that, so I can't do that no more. But I can still do exactly what I'm doing right now, give you my play-by-play and my insight on it. So Geno Smith's been sacked 5 times already. He's out the shotgun. They're going to hand it off to Genty up the middle. He's going to break a couple tackles and get about 4 or 5 yards on that. Opportunity for the Raiders to get some points out of this drive. Oh, that was only 3 yards. Nice 3 yards.
Thinking about what his next move was going to make. He was trying to hit him with the hezzy and Chin hit him with the right cross.
Shotgun again, screen and stop again.
It really is, and I love the effort and hustle by Chin. When we asked Max Crosby on Friday, some of the guys that have really impressed him, and Pete Carroll's fired up, Chin was one of the first names that Crosby mentioned. Said he gets here early, stays late, has that mindset and physicality that they want. All
right, Geno out of the shotgun on 3rd and 10. He's going to drop. He's going to have Bowers and Tucker on his left. He snaps the ball. He's got time. Throws it to his right. Out of bounds. 4th and 10. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Raiders 3. Browns 14. Raiders fans are booing like crazy. Okay, AJ Cole gets a nice kickoff. It's going to drop right at the 20. Raiders' coverage is pretty good. They're going to knock him out of bounds before he even gets to the 30.
The most wonderful holiday stories start at Macy's, where you'll find the perfect somethings for all the special someones on your gift list. Plus, Macy's has everything you need to celebrate, whether you're hosting at home, headed to a party, or holiday gifts with Macy's gift guide right now. In this scanner, you can find something for Tiffany.
It's time to order lunch.
That kind of got overshadowed by the chin punch out, but that was one of Shador's better plays of the game. To buy the extra time, I thought he threw the ball underneath. Then he found Judy in the middle of the field.
6 for 10
Can I get a chicken pad thai with tofu?
Let's go back to the pass play.
Watch Shador Sanders here. There's pressure.
Yes, Michigan straight up with the
But he
Christian
kept buying
Bible.
time, and then calmly delivers it down the field.
No, that's good.
Yeah, that's one of the things you noticed a lot at Colorado. He's just kind of a gamer.
But we've reached the 2-minute warning. Shador Sanders and the Browns have the lead.
We're still in this game, which is a good thing. We don't have a lot of optimism, which is a bad thing. But we're still in this game. Defense is playing great. Gino's playing like Gino. And he's not turning the ball over, which is a good thing. So let's keep it that way. And hopefully the rest of the team could find a way to get the ball in the end zone without him sabotaging it.
This is Fresh Bet. Here, there are no fillers, no spray-on flavors, no compromises. Just vet-developed recipes packed with fresh meat and healthy veggies. Because real fresh food belongs in everybody's bowl. How do I go that big without spending that much?
Heads at Lowe's. They have cool decorations like Bumble and the Grinch.
Lowe's helps you get more holiday for less.
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we really decide burritos and tacos anyway. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, a brand new classic.
I'm Jesse Kelsey. As a full-time fan, my routine is a little different. I used to do this. Our little line of scrimmage, move the ball down the field
It's been a long season.
and celebrate with their teammates in the end zone.
That's why I'm not saying a lot. I don't have a lot more to say. I've been saying the same thing over and over. You know, you talk about addressing things, and, you know, some of the things did get addressed. The main thing didn't. And that's what we deal with.
Sponsored by Lowe's. Tackle your to-do list cooking with Lowe's to earn more Sunday. And by Taco Bell.
Coach Tower for all the latest NFL scores and highlights. It's all coming
Back at it again.
up.
Shador out of shotgun.
For the Browns, they did 13
Right inside his own 30. He's going to hand the ball off inside the middle. And it's going to be a nice tackle. Raiders make a big gang tackle. And the Browns are going to call a timeout. That's going to put them in a third down situation.
Guys, every time I've been on the Browns sideline, when Shador's been off the field, he's been staying in constant communication, whether it be with quarterbacks, Coach Phil Musgrave, or just
So on third and short, we see Shador going to the sideline.
stuff that shook the hands of the offense.
He's talking to the coach, getting some water,
Talking about the confidence of
and he's heading back out.
he got more comfortable as the game.
So we'll actually see Shador running this play. We don't have to worry about that crazy wildcat that they kept using in the goal line, and we wasn't stopping.
On his face all the time, guys, but like he told me pregame, he's staying calm and cool for this one.
By the way, the timeout was for the Raiders, so they have 2 timeouts.
Oh, the Raiders called a timeout, not the Browns. So it's 3rd and 9.
Browns defense has been so good
Browns out of shotgun. Sanders has plenty of time. He steps up, throws it to his tight end underneath, and he's not going to get enough for the first down. 1:46 left on the play clock. We'll get a timeout from the Raiders. And special teams unit to come on out. Get ready to see this punt from the Browns. Just keep giving yourself an opportunity. Like I said, maybe the special teams could do something because the offense can't. You just got to find that spark somewhere. Somebody got to try to do something to put us in position to compete. Make it sound so nice and simple. Just to compete. It's all we want to do is compete. Just a little bit. All right, punt is up, and it's away. Beckman's going to grab it, and he's not going to have nowhere to go with it. He's going to get tackled immediately. Ready to take over. Geno Smith steps onto the field. 1:35 left in the second half.
Smith, the veteran, did this lead 135, one timeout. What are his sights set on?
Well, they got plenty of time. I mean, a minute 35 in the NFL. Doesn't it feel like a minute 35 now with so much more time than it was like 20 years ago?
It definitely does.
Minute 35 before was like, I don't know, we have enough time. Now I think the Raiders have plenty of
Shotgun formation. Trips to the right. Bowers over there on the right. Tucker on the right. Lockett on the right. Plenty of options. And he's going to throw it to Lockett. And is it caught? Let's see if they call it a catch. Yes, it was a catch, and it'll be a first down. So, I mean, a nice throw and catch. I mean, just a tiptoe catch and a tip. You know, he caught it with his fingertips with the catch and tiptoe first down. Geno tosses it up again. This time he throws it to Tucker, and it's another first down. So it seems like Geno's, he's over here smiling now. He's getting excited. He's finding some type of rhythm, and he's finding some type of chemistry with his receivers and, getting it to, hey, this is where I'm going to put it for you. Or, and they're finally getting that. So hopefully they can keep it up. Keep making good decisions, and he gets sacked. And he dropped the ball as well, but it was recovered by one of the linemen. Myles Garrett put it into that. And last week we saw, Geno play well for a couple plays and then get hit and not play well. So shake it off, Geno. Don't crumble. We've seen some movement. That'll be a false start. 35 seconds left. One timeout for the Raiders, 2 timeouts for the Browns. We'll get a timeout. We'll get a so the Raiders use the final timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. So the Raiders have 0 timeouts, 36 seconds left in the half. And it is 3rd down. Not quite in field goal range, but an opportunity to, hopefully get in field goal range. It is 2nd and 27. All right, Geno drops back out of the shotgun. He's got enough time. He throws it. It looks like it must have gotten deflected at the line of scrimmage, so that'll bring up a 3rd and 27. I'd expect to see the Raiders run this ball. And then we'll probably see a punt. And we'll be at halftime soon.
Got his right hand on it. But that's one thing that's noticeable about this Browns defense compared to other years. Tom, they're much better at D-tackle, which has helped Myles Garrett out tremendously.
Shotgun formation.
Now the Browns might use a timeout here.
Raiders are going to run a draw. to Mostert. Mostert's going to get about 3 yards. Browns take a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Raiders will bring out their special teams getting ready to punt.
Was it third and Reno?
Yeah, third degree.
Third and Lake Tahoe?
What's the strategy now for the Browns with 25 seconds left with Kevin Stefanski? You know, what's rolling through his mind?
So here's one thing that's interesting. When it's 4th and 25, you can rough the punter, and they still won't get the first down. So if they have a punt block they really like, Bubba Ventrone, their special teams coordinator, now would be the time to use your punt block if you have one you like.
Clark and then back deep to receive.
All right, good punt by AJ Cole. It's going to drop down inside the 10-yard line. He's going to call a fair catch with 18 seconds left. I'd expect to see the Browns come out and probably either take a knee or just run the ball and take it to the half.
Do you see what kind of arm strength he has here?
I don't think so. No, I think this will be a handoff or a kneel down. And be very thankful you're going into halftime with a 2-score lead, and with the exception of really that one play, I would say that was a very positive first half of the first start for Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about it before that with their defense, they can play conservative.
Yep, so the Browns are going to take a knee. That's going to take us to the half.
To the first half.
Been a good first half of football
We'll just take a knee, and that
for the Cleveland Browns offense.
so the first
Not so good for the Raiders offense. Pretty good for the Raiders defense. We had 2 turnovers. Jeremy Chin has been playing great. Just gotta stay on it on defense. Stay on it on defense. Keep playing the way we're playing. Stay disciplined. And probably bench Geno. I mean, we saw some progress from Geno coming out of the last drive, but still, it's just frustrating. It's frustrating. Too much inconsistency. That's all I can say. It's far too much inconsistency. And at some point in time, shit got to change. Enjoy your halftime. All right, on first down, Ashton Genty's going to get a nice little run out of that. He's going to get 6 yards and put us in position for a 2nd and 4.
Carroll's philosophy has always been to stick with the running game. They gotta wait for
You want to put your offense in position to have 2nd and short, 3rd and short. With plays like that, you good.
especially to help this
So we're in the shotgun formation again. Got a nice little bunch going on.
he needs to stay consistent.
Genty in the backfield. Gino's going to hand it off to Ashton Genty. He's going to get stopped in the backfield and loses a yard or 2.
Look how quick Miles Garrett is off the ball. Watch coming from the left side of the screen. He's in the backfield right now. I mean, Genty has to make the cut early. As a running back, all you're looking for is to be able to get to the line of scrimmage clean. And the blocking unit, that's your goal. Get the running back
So,
line of scrimmage clean.
3rd and 5. Still manageable. Most likely going to the air on this. And the Browns are also looking like they're expecting a pass. A nice pass, quick to the sideline, and it is caught by Tyler Lockett for the first down. Again, we see that chemistry with Tyler Lockett where they're able to make these plays. We just got to keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Third reception for Lockett, who was released by the Titans. And then side with the Raiders, where he found his comfort.
Tucker motions over to the right. Genty in the backfield. Gino on the center. He's going to hand it off to Genty. Genty's going to go up the middle and get stopped in the middle.
There, maybe 1 yard. Cameron Thomas came for the back end to make that tackle.
Probably got a cool yard out of that. Something better than nothing, right?
You can see her and say, well, Genty's only averaging 2.5 yards per carry on his 13 carries. So should we just keep handing the ball? But I think Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly realize if you get into a game where you're just drop back passing with this offensive line against that Browns defensive line, that's not going to work. But they should take advantage.
You got some new faces on that offense right now in the backfield. You're going to fake the pitch. He's going to get sacked. And we'll see where this flag is. I think it might be a holding on that tight end that came off late. But if not, it could possibly, I think that's what they're trying to call it on.
The officials are conferring on the far side. Sean
If not, it might be some type of roughing the passer.
And Ian Thomas were engaged. So they're having a discussion right now about whether or not it was holding or not. There is no foul on the play. It's 3rd down.
So they're not going to call any holding on that.
Isaiah McGuire threw Ian Thomas down to the ground. Watch the bottom of your screen. Watch McGuire, 57. He tugs on him a little bit. So they could call that defensive holding.
Interesting.
But because Ian Thomas is initially blocking and preventing McGuire from going to the quarterback, he's in a blocking pocket.
You got Bowers wide left. Lockett over there in company.
That's a good job by the officials talking there.
Shotgun formation, and Gino's going to drive back. He's got time. He's going to throw it up the middle. He's going to hit Tucker. Tucker's moving around with it. He's going to get some more yards out of that and turns the 3rd and 18 to a 4th and short.
They should go for it. And interestingly, Pete Carroll used to be more conservative. He's been more aggressive this year.
So 4th and 4. Raiders offense is staying on the field.
I think they're up there along with Philly and Detroit in terms of going for it on 4th down. Ryan Paganetti is one of the coaches that.
I mean, with this field position, you're not going to get that field goal. And it ain't no sense in trying to pin them in. You may as well go for it, 4th and 4. First, try to draw them off sides. If you can't draw them off sides, if you got to play, you run it. Gino snaps the ball out of the shotgun. He's going to get sacked.
Malik Collins was the first one there. Myles Garrett was there as well. That could be a record-breaking half sack for Myles Garrett. It's the 7th sack of the day for the Browns. They're terrorizing.
7 sacks today for the Browns, and we're only in the third quarter.
This is Tom. Work has been weird lately. He's got to find the coop. And fast. Luckily, AI mode Google search can help him hatch a plan. That should do it.
It'll be a turnover on downs, and Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns will take over with some decent field position, close to midfield, and we'll see what our defense can do. They've been playing well. They've been making plays. They've been making stops. Hopefully they can continue to do that, put us in position to win this or to compete. Just to compete.
Lease a new 2025 Audi A5 Premium for $499 a month during the season of Audi.
No, get him. I got to. It's down the street from colon cancer. Also, I'm just on the porch.
Cologuard is for people 45 plus at average risk, not high risk.
False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider or request Cologuard online.
Nobody's going to be living with us?
Hello?
Is it true? Is it? Don't be charged. Macy's Black Friday now. CFA are here. Like 25% off Michael Kors, up to 50% off Levi's jeans and denim, plus up to 50% off Honey, Armani, and more. Only at Macy's Black Friday. Going on now.
See you tomorrow. CBS celebrates one of the most beloved comedies of all time.
I was gonna see if I can borrow that, but the airline won't let me carry that on free.
Everybody Loves Raymond 30th anniversary reunion. CBS tomorrow, 8/7 Central.
7 sacks so far for the Browns. Myles Garrett was in on that last one. They didn't give him a piece of it, but if they do, it would be Brett Brown's franchise record. But it'll be first down for the Browns. Rolling to his left throws, and it's tipped and incomplete. All right, so let's go back to that sack. It was a 4th down play.
And watch the inside twist with Mason Graham and Malik Collins. They're just running dudes over in the interior. And that is why this Browns defense is so good. And one of the reasons why Myles Garrett is having such a fantastic year. They have legit at D tackle rushing the passer.
That's Roberts who's down, the middle linebacker for the Raiders. Geno Smith has been sacked 7 times so far today. 11 is
So we had an incompletion on first down
for the Browns.
from Sanders. And Roberts is down, slow to get up, but he's able to walk off.
For Geno Smith, too.
And that's not good for the Raiders because he's been playing quite well at that linebacker position. Definitely an asset. And we'll hope that he gets back on the field quickly and that that's not a serious injury.
4th down. Just throw the ball down the field to someone and give him a chance.
And it's 17 sacks now against the Raiders and Geno Smith in the last 3 games.
2nd and 10. Sanders under center. He's going to hand it off up the middle. It's going to get stopped in the backfield. So that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Browns try to break this record. They've lost 17 straight games the Browns have when a quarterback is making their first career start. Longest streak by any team since 1950. Eric Sire was the last one to win a game. He's currently one of the radio voices of the Georgia Bulldogs. He's retiring at the end of this year.
So if you look at a stat like that and say it's hard for them to overcome, or do you
So
say
3rd and 12.
I said you're
you say that
Browns will take this snap from the midfield.
Browns
for them to win here, North has to take care of the football.
particularly on 3rd down.
Shedeur snaps it. He throws it quick. It's a quick screen, and he's going to get stopped about 5 yards short of the first down.
They're going to punt it.
So the Browns are going to go ahead and punt this away. They had a field position where they could have kind of tried to go for it, or maybe even tried to draw the Raiders offside if they wanted to.
This would be about 59. They don't want to take that chance.
But instead, they're going to bring out their so 4th and 3. 4th and 3,
Conservative from Stefanski.
and they're bringing out their
Watches what his D-line is doing.
punter, and they're going to try to pin the Raiders, of course, because like I said, I mean, if your D-line's playing this well and you're going against a quarterback like Geno Smith, I mean, they've gotten a record number of sacks today. So it makes sense to go ahead and try to pin the Raiders, see if you can get a safety or just get the field position control and get the ball right back.
Well, the Browns tried to get him a free 5 yards with a hard count. Usually you leave your offense out there to try to do that. The Browns tried something unique, which is, hey, let's hard count the punt return team. Maybe those guys will jump in.
All right, so 4th and 8, Browns are going to punt it. It's going to drop and go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Raiders are going to get decent field position instead of getting pinned back. Geno Smith is going to get another opportunity to go out there and try to get a drive that can end in a touchdown. And it's hard to follow up when I'm bullshitting like that. I can't even just tell the truth. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna see what happens. They stopping the run because they know that they don't have to worry about the pass. Geno will make a couple of good passes, and he'll make some dumb decisions, and he'll get sacked because he had 5 seconds to make a decision and it didn't. He's been sacked more times today or in the past couple of weeks than most people get sacked in a season. But hey, it's his fault that Jackson Power Johnson is out, so it's his fault he getting sacked like that.
Chips and salsa and a bottomless drink. All for just $10. So if you're McDonald's with highly overpriced burgers, just come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
What's up?
Hunting for holiday deals. Maybe every day in your workshop. You try making a 75-inch TV out of a block of wood. Sorry, like her, I need the best deals. We both have a lot of specific wish lists. Wish list deal. Best Buy has new doorbusters every Friday all season. Every Friday.
Maybe someday we'll get a quarterback. Until then, we'll have Geno. Watching Shedeur play in this game shows us what we could have had. Could have been 14-3 the other way with a rookie quarterback. We don't want to play a rookie quarterback. We're not going to draft Shedeur. So the Raiders will take the field, and Geno Smith will have the Raiders in the shotgun. He's been sacked 7 times today. He's going to throw it in the dirt. It'll be incomplete. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
By Genty. He's given up 30 pounds there against Schlesinger, who's been phenomenal.
Yeah, Genty made a great block on that. And Geno threw it in the dirt. Bowers was double covered. So trips to the left. We're going to hand it off at the middle and get a few yards. That's 2nd and 10. will turn into maybe a 3rd and 6.
As his defensive coordinator, Jim Schwartz, you guys know he gave him a pretty hefty
Yep, 3rd and 6.
on Monday this week.
Continue to give ourselves a fighting chance.
His growth in the league and how it reminds
14-3 with 8:42 left in the third. If we could just get the first down.
publicly, it's a obviously high bar to meet, but it definitely really happy to get that compliment from his coach.
Yeah, at least the first down. Shotgun, trips right. Genty on the left. He throws it quick to Bowers, and it's incomplete. Bowers is being tackled as he was trying to make the catch. Coverage was tight, and it was incomplete.
I mean, that's Denzel Ward against Brock Bowers. I know Bowers is a heck of a tight end, but Denzel Ward's like a perennial Pro Bowl corner. I mean, that's not a good matchup for the Raiders to have your tight end against one of the better cover corners in the league. He's the only guy with at least 6 passes defense in 8 straight years.
4-time Pro Bowler gets this one off. This is another good punt. Time comes in.
It looked like he stepped out of bounds, but he's still juking around and stuff after that punt, and somebody gets twisted up.
McCollum made the special teams tackle for the Raiders.
During the kick, holding on the receiving team number 26. This penalty will be enforced from the end.
So it's going to be a holding on the Browns, and they're going to enforce that after the kick. And Shadur Sanders is going to take over with the ball.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the kitchen. With Skyrizi, feel symptom relief after 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, after a year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Ask your gastroenterologist.
Every holiday, the Home Depot works with Family Farms to help the right tree find you.
It's time for a reset. From breakfast to late night, McDonald's is putting value back on the list. Extra value meals are back. Only McDonald's.
Evan Smith is a legendary football and dancing star, but he also has Geico like a regular person. So we have to translate the whole routine to his day.
His house insurance company wasn't doing it for him.
So this one's had to try. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dollars. He saved over $900 by switching.
You're not Evan Smith, but we'll treat you like that. It feels good to get the star treatment. It feels good to Geico.
Week 12 continues with Sunday Night Football on NBC and Monday Night Football on ESPN. Then Week 13 kicks off with a top Thanksgiving celebration starting at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. And tune in for a special Black Friday game on Fox Video. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Just 138 yards of total offense for the Browns, but they lead at 14-3 when they go 5 to play. Here in the third quarter, Saxon is in the ballgame in the backfield for Cleveland. Shadur Sanders, 8 of 13, 134 yards, 1 interception. First down from the 13-yard line, taking his first NFL start. Moves that line to the near side. A flag comes in. And we'll see who the penalties against it was Bond who made the reception. I always wonder what coaches think about that kind of a pass where that much loft to it in the backfield like that.
Well, it's a dangerous pass, but he throws a really beautiful ball. Everybody he talks about how
Little rainbow.
catchable it is. He really does a nice job landing the ball and putting touch on. There's actually multiple flags here, so they're sorting it out.
Yeah, one on the near side, one on the far side.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the offense. And then was received downfield, number 68, this penalty set fly. That's interference, number 19. The penalty's 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay first down.
Tilden, let's check in with Adam Shine in New York.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence, the former Raven, Jacoby Myers. How about it? First touchdown of the Jaguar. First touchdown this season. 17-14 Jacksonville. Back to you.
Yeah, Jacksonville, another one of those great stories, I think, this year in the National Football League, even with the Colts doing what they're doing in the South.
That feels like rubbing it in right now against the Raiders fans. I mean, they're down 14-3, and now we show Jacoby Myers, who was probably their best receiver before they traded him. Other Raiders fans, you did
So on 1st and 17, the Browns are going to run it backed up. Excuse me. 1st and 17, the Browns are going to run that ball. They had a penalty which backed them up. Yeah, it was an offensive pass interference. So now they're backed up against their own end zone. And great play by the Raiders defensive line to get on in there, bring some good pressure, and not give up too much cushion. You don't want to give them a lot of space to work with. So now 2nd and 18, they're still backed up. Raiders with the opportunity to play the field position game right now. Browns are going to take the snap from their own 5-yard line. When they snap the ball, they run it. It's a nice run, but it's going to only get them 5 yards, and they'll be at the 10-yard line. So that'll bring up a 3rd and long. All right, so 3rd and 12. Crosby in there, ready for some action. Tyree Wilson right next to him. Kuntz on the other side. Kuntz right in there, and Sanders throws a beautiful pass right over the top to the tight end, and he's going to get the first down. Man, that was nice. That was nice. He just tossed it up there. It just was wow. That was beautiful.
terrific job by Shedeur. Watch Shedeur. This is not a clean pocket. He got to move around, navigate it. Nice touch to Fannin, and then the rest is just Fannin. Watch Fannin Jr. Number 44. What number was Ernest Mack? 34?
So that'll be a first down for the Browns, right at their own 21-yard line. Oh, excuse me, 26-yard line, and they'll run that ball and take it across the 30.
Unbelievable season. A year ago, we ran it back 40 times at the combine, and Kevin Stefanski told us he was thrilled because he knew that meant they'd be able to draft him a little bit lower. He's still only 21 years old, but he's
Browns lining up in that shotgun formation. Raiders got their defense out there ready to defend. The cornerbacks all up on the line. And it's a Wildcat. They run it, and they're going to get a few yards, but not enough for a first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and short.
well, the reason why you go with the Wildcat is because you get an extra blocker. Think about any level of football, high school
And the Browns have been using a lot of this Wildcat today, and it's been effective. They've been able to get the, short yardage situations that they've been needing. That wasn't really short. Oh, yeah, put them in a good situation. So now we got a 3rd and 2 for the Browns. They're going to line up in that shotgun again. And I would anticipate a run. There's movement. It's going to be a false start. I'm going to back that offense up. And it's going to make it a 3rd and 7 instead of a 3rd and 2. Now you know they're going to throw the ball. when you know they're gonna throw the ball, give you a better opportunity to just go ahead and throw the personnel that you need out there, and then you got to bring that pass rush. If you're gonna throw a blitz in there, you throw the blitz in there. It's only 6 yards that they need, so you got to kind of worry about if the quarterback's gonna take off and run for them 6 yards. You don't want to give up a scramble because they don't need a lot. Close that pocket in, stay disciplined, don't give it up in the middle. It should be simple. They got some motion coming over to the right side. Sanders is going to snap it. He's going to scramble, but Crosby is in his face. There's flags all in the backfield as Crosby hit Sanders. But those flags came in before. Looks like it's in the aspect of holding. And it'll probably be declined. And the Browns will go ahead and punt this away. So it was an illegal shift by the Browns. But it didn't matter because Raiders are going to decline it. It's going to be 4th down. And they'll go ahead and punt that. Punt that. Give it back. All right, Bachman back there again. Getting ready to take this punt. Woo. Raiders special team still trying to make some efforts. He catches the ball, breaks the tackle. This guy's holding on to his jersey and ripping it. And he gets like a few yards after that. But love the enthusiasm. Geno Smith takes the field again. Surprise, surprise. Maybe he could get that chemistry he was hitting with Tyler Lockett earlier. And line it up again with Trey Tucker, figure that out. Keep trying to force it to Brock Bowers, but he's covered. So, spread it out, make them cover the other cats. That'll open it up for Brock. It'll open it up for the run. Just make them accurate passes.
Coriander, it's super tender.
Tasty. People love it, and it's so good with Friday Red to be sure. You're gonna want to put it on everything. It's 10 out of 10 flavor.
SoundCloud chose the Capital One Spark Cash Plus card. Their business earns unlimited 2% cash back on everything they buy. They get big purchasing power so their business can spend more and earn more. What's in your pocket?
This is a can of Valspar Ultra for $29.98. It's also a realization that you'd rather exercise your mind. Valspar, affordable, durable, available at Lowe's.
As long as donuts were made into rings, noodles were tossed for more popular things. But one day, when the air smelled like pine, a voice said, "Hey, this one's mine." Nothing much, so small. But suddenly, the best nights of all, the holiday.
We can sit up here and talk about all the things that the Raiders could do to win games. But will the Raiders do those things to win games? We'll see. Keep hoping. It's just nice to compete. That's all I'm going to say all year. It's nice to compete. Just want to compete. Feel like a competitor. Feel like you got a chance to win. Our defense works hard to try to make that a reality, but our offense, our quarterback, I should say, has another agenda. All right, Geno's lining up on the center this time. Genty in the backfield, fake to Genty. He's got a little bit of time. He's going to throw it deep. He's got Tucker. He overthrows Tucker again. Would have been a touchdown. He overthrows him.
Smith took a shot again, which which certainly affected the accuracy there. I did not get those Tucker genetics in the Tucker family.
No, you did. He got them all. Didn't he?
He got all the speed.
Well, you got the height.
All right, we just blacked out for a second, but we'll be right back. Genty just ran for about 3 yards.
By the way, we want to send best wishes out to Bernie Kosar, who is recovering from a liver transplant. In fact, Kevin Stefanski took
And here we are.
to go see
Here we are.
These two guys have built a great bonds. Bernie had been battling cirrhosis and Parkinson's. He's been
3rd and 7.
months for a liver transplant. And last Sunday, University Hospitals.
Raiders will continue to try to move this ball forward as we've only scored 3 points in this whole game. We're getting down to the end of the third quarter now. Under 3 minutes left in this third. Shotgun formation. Gino is going to snap it. Obviously, he's going to throw it. He steps up. He has time. He throws the ball. He hits Lockett across the middle, and it is a first down.
It's a first down inside Browns territory.
That is an incredible throw by Geno Smith. Man, does he throw a beautiful ball at times. Watch this. Again, there's going to be pressure. He's going to have to navigate it, but he steps up and delivers a strike.
I mean, that pass was so on the money. I just wonder why the last one couldn't have been, because the last one would have been a touchdown.
Genty and Bowers. If you're going to be that productive when you throw it to Lockett, go to 17 too.
Yeah. Running it in the backfield is the fullback Smith. Sits up in the pocket, goes toward the end zone for Tucker. He's wide open.
And Gino just tried to throw an interception in the end zone.
Moment by Denzel Ward.
Geno was late. Ward's a little bit banged up after that play, but Geno was late. I think if he threw it earlier, would have had more of a chance. Tucker was already almost out of bounds at that point, and Geno put a lot of air under it. Might have had a better chance if he just tried to laser that thing in there. Terrific play by Denzel Ward again. But I think either an earlier throw or less air.
This hurts, man. I feel like I'm about to fall asleep watching this motherfucker, man.
Garrett was in the backfield.
Damn.
On second down, they give it to Genty. Genty bumps it.
All right, Genty gets the ball, runs into his own player, still gets a couple yards.
You see Tucker at the top here, gonna run a deep post. See if we can identify when Geno should have thrown it. Oh, right there. Oh, right there. Oh, yeah. See, as soon as you see Delpit flat-footed, and you know Trey Tucker's running the post, Geno needed to throw that one earlier. I think he'd be the first one to tell you that. He was late.
8 targets, by the way, for Tucker. And there have been 3 misses that really aren't his fault. It's 3rd down and 8. I feel like they need more than a field goal, too, right?
So on 3rd and 8, I guess he got it off. It's-
It was intended for Bowers. It was actually between Bowers and Tucker. But as Ross said, it was a free play.
But because it's a free play, you want to put that on one of your receivers and give him a chance to make a play on the football or pass interference or something.
Offside. Defense number 94.
Okay, so there's going to be an offsides on the defense, but it's going to be a 5-yarder.
Garrett looked like he got back.
Give us a little bit to work with.
So it makes it a little bit more manageable 3rd down.
That is also, by the way, Tom, one way in which you can really help your offensive line is changing up the snap count. You know the count, they don't.
All right, 3rd and 3. I mean, if you can get them to jump off sides on this one, then you can get a first down right there.
Change up the count.
Raiders got the ball at about a 23-yard line.
To the top. That's the count.
Shotgun formation, motion coming on. He's going to roll out. He's going to throw it to Tucker. It's going to be incomplete. Tucker should have caught it and didn't.
You jinxed him when you
So that'll be 4th and 3.
plays that weren't his fault. That one was absolutely his fault.
And they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's that play. Look, he's wide open.
Wow. So the Raiders are going to at least line up to go for it. I don't know if I agree with this. I think you need to make it a one-score game. I'm sure that might be what the analytics tell you, but I don't know. I think if you have a chance to make it a one-score game, you need to do that.
Less than a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. It's 4th down and 3.
So Raiders go for it on fourth down. Geno throws a bad pass. Could have been a touchdown to Trey Tucker, but instead it was an incompletion. And Raiders will turn it over.
It's a nice job by Ward to drop off again. I think Geno Smith's mad at himself. He had time there. The protection was pretty good. Maybe he's not mad at himself, but my initial reaction, I don't know who else he'd be mad at on that play, to be honest with you.
Either way, he's mad.
I don't see how you keep putting Geno in the game.
Perhaps Tucker did not run the route exactly the way Geno was expecting him to run it.
You know, it was an interesting drive for Trey Tucker. And now the Browns take over 1st and 10.
All right, so the Browns got the ball now.
Possessions without a
23-yard line. Sanders in the shotgun. He's going to snap it, and he got pressure coming in. There's a flag down. Incomplete pass. The flag came down to the line. It looked like a movement by the offensive line to me.
was in the backfield after Shador threw the ball away.
Maybe some illegal motion or something.
The Butler may have done this.
What show is that? Clue?
It's Clue, yes. You got more games coming all over the place.
There's fouls by both teams on the play. Illegal shift. Offense number 44. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 69 for unnecessary contact. By rule, the 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
47 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter.
That's like a double whammy because it would have been.
So the Raiders will get a penalty for roughing the passer. That's a personal foul. It's going to override that illegal shift by the Browns and just put them in a position to
58 yards. That's a big one.
get that first down. That was 1st and 10 for the Browns with better field position.
So I think
The Raiders defense still on the field.
it was late. We might want to take another look at that one just to see how late it was.
So moves the ball to the 38-yard line.
Palomar close to the line of scrimmage. And it's a run. It's up the middle. He was patient with it, and he's going to get the first down. So on first down, he's going to run for like a good 12 yards. I mean, first person tried to come make that stop. Didn't happen.
2. I think they're going to say it's the second foot came down before he hit him. You're allowed to take one, but the second step came down before.
So there's a Brown down.
Debatable to me, and this would not be good for
We'll see.
Judkins is their workhorse running
That's
back.
the running back Judkins is down.
Kevin Stefanski talking to
And you've got trainers on the field tending to him, and we'll see what's going on with that.
33 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Judkins, by the way, today 11 carries, 37 yards.
Feels better than that.
It does feel better than that.
I mean, 3.4 yards a carry, but just feels like he's done a better job than that.
But we'll step away while they tend to Judkins.
All right, so he's still down. Raiders offense has yet to get in the end zone. Raiders defense still playing well. We'll see. We shall see.
Hear my footsteps. Carrying my passion, my drive, my commitment. I started Beyond Dreamers to lift up kids that need help. We go to hospitals, we get mentorships, we get rights away. I'm taking steps to create a better future, to carve a path forward for communities that have felt forgotten. Beyond Dreamers is my cause. These are my cleats.
Well, Judkins was able to get up and get off the field, go to the blue 10. And the good news is that he was able to get up under his own power and go to the blue 10. It'll be first down for the Browns.
Browns do not have to run a play here, so it doesn't really make sense to when you have a 2-score lead. So Stefanski will take it to the 4th quarter smartly.
All right, so that'll be the end of the third quarter with the score: the Browns 14 and the Raiders 3. We'll be back after this message in a word as both teams do what they can from local stations. You watch the NFL on CBS.
I'm in Texas. Legal Unit from Liberty Mutual helps save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance. And its partner club is the gentleman. The security guard. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
Go all in on luxury with Taco Bell's Lux Cravings boxes. There's a $5 box, indulgent. The $7 box, extravagant. And the $9 box, indescribable. With the new saving Guadalupe Quesadilla. Choose your Lux Cravings box only at Taco Bell.
Why America's last best place is at risk.
If the public land that you use were sold off, could you run your business?
60 Minutes new CBS Tonight. Justin Hartley stars in all-new Tracker CBS Tonight.
Georgia head, roads are calling.
Hybrid power, snow is falling.
It's electrifying.
What the season can bring.
Driving on the wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy holidays. Where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on an electrifying new Honda. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days today. What path do you take? Out here, it's a whole world of paths. Now, if you ever find yourself stopping in your tracks, you think that's because that is where the right path is leading. This is Monterey County. Find your way here.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders with all stripes. If you've been injured in motorcycle accidents, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, Nevada's motorcycle lawyer.
Late night cravings? I'm your guy. But what about in the morning or at lunch? I've got you anytime with my brunchy meal, lunchy meal, and the new Gremlin's Midnight Meal for a late night bite. My much better deals. Much more food at a much better price. What can I talk about?
8 News Now Fitness, available on Samsung, Apple TV, Roku, and Fire TV.
He hasn't been drifting back. He's been stepping up in the pocket. You're getting rid of the ball quicker. Did a lot of really positive things. Huge improvement from last night.
And they've also rolled him out a lot today. Let's take a look at what he's done today.
Well, this was the play of the game. I mean, once you get lines, perfectly to Isaiah Fox. And then I just look how quickly they can move the ball out. I mean, last week it was 3 points per game. Watch him slide up in the pocket a little bit. That is just calm, cool, collected. That's what he said to Tiffany before the game.
Right.
He's calm, cool, collected. He wasn't lying. He is.
The other part of it, too, is that he's been making connections with the receivers that were at the Big Kids field this entire year. You know, kind of like in the holiday season, we have Thanksgiving coming up. He was at the children's table, the kids' table, while everybody else was at the adult table.
Well, we were asking about those hungry dogs. And by the way, it's DAWG, as they're making Junkins go back into the tent.
I think they may even take him over to into the locker room the way it looks. They're up the tent up, so they must have seen something. And decided that he could not catch it.
Okay, so the Browns running back Junkins is still on the sideline. They're going to keep on looking at him. Sanders is going to drop out a shotgun for the 2nd and 10. That first down was an incompletion. Excuse me. 2nd down, Adams stops him in the backfield, and they're going to throw a flag for the tackle.
That had the potential to be a really bad play for Shedeur Sanders. That was your right time. He was drifting backwards out of the back of the pocket. That ball was in the air for a while. Let's watch Adams here. Yeah, they had blown the whistle, and then he slammed them down.
After the play was over, a personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense
So we'll get an unnecessary roughness on this. And that will give the Browns a 1st and 10. Put the ball on the other side of the 50 and give them an opportunity to score again.
You know, like a lot of these veterans on defense for the Raiders, you get a chip on his shoulder, but that's just not smart. And whether you heard the whistle or not, you have to know that play was dead.
All right, Sanders in the center is going to hand it off. They're going to run it to the right. He's got an open lane. He's going to run it, and he's going to take it for a nice, good gain and cross the 20-yard line to about the 18.
Beautiful job by the right side. Watch these two guys right here, Conklin and Teller. They sorted out. Conklin gets up on chin, and that is as big of a hole as you will see in the NFL. Even they got
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you get to this point of the game, it's hard to even, you know, as far as the defense goes, you want to see them playing well and making big plays. But when your offense gives you nothing in return, it's not really, you know, it's hard to find a reason to get them the ball back. All right, Raiders defense makes a big stop in the backfield. Who else? Max Crosby. So Browns try to run it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. That'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
from the backside. When you heard Shedeur Sanders in the center, Ethan Posick saying, can. That means they're can in the first play and going with the second. Looked to me like Crosby might have had a decent beat on what exactly that run play was.
Shotgun. Boom. Crosby's making a nice rush. That should have been a hold, but he still gets out of it. They finally throw the flag for that hold, and he's going to run. He kind of pushes Shedeur. Shouldn't be a flag for that. Oh, they're going to call a hands to the face, I think. Oh, no, yeah, excuse me. They called a hold. Hey, that was a blatant hold. So they call that, and we're going to have another down play for the Browns, but
I don't see a hole there. I see you knocked on your butt. Did he pull it down? I didn't see it. Looked to me like
that'll make 2nd and 23.
gave him a jab or the one-arm stab, and Conklin went flying down on his keister.
Crosby said this week we have to make Shedeur Sanders' life visible. They really haven't today.
But they also have to have a lot of pressure. They're showing it here. We'll see if they come or drop
The Browns are going to hand it off up the middle. Crosby's going to stop it in the backfield. Crosby's having a heck of a game right now. Myles Garrett over there smiling on the sideline. So that'll be 3rd and 27. Browns still in field goal range. They're in their shotgun formation. We'll see if they try to throw it or just run it. And they're going to drop back in the pass. He's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be incomplete.
very surprised. And this is the second time in this game, at least, Tillman not expecting the ball. Yeah, Tillman saw that Stokes had off coverage and thought, well, he's not throwing it to me.
So on 4th and 27, the Browns are lined up for this field goal.
They're not on the same page.
And it's only 53 yards. They should be able to get it. But you never know. You never know. It's up and it's good. So that'll be 17-3 with 12 minutes and 8 seconds left in the game. And the Browns will lead. Shedeur Sanders playing well, communicating on the sideline with Deshaun Watson a whole lot. Seems like he's getting a lot of advice and, you know, some good mentorship on the sideline. So it's making a difference. Geno Smith making terrible decisions.
And extroverts. For the thinkers.
Bad passes.
Clone friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the strength of this King Henry, but getting that King Henry.
Yeah. We just got to keep the faith.
So don't settle for just any insurance from that State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If you're making a to-do list today, make it easy on yourself.
Got to keep the faith.
Get Reese's, then write down, eat them. And then
Because if we don't win, we won't make it. Really just puts us in a better position draft wise. We should swap with the Browns above the Jets and give us an opportunity to get a quarterback, maybe. Knowing us, we'll probably draft something else and then be like, we'll get a quarterback later, and then not get a quarterback, and then be stuck with Geno again. And you wonder why it's hard to get Raider fans at home games. Makes me wonder why we're always going under. Okay, let's get back to it.
back at Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Browns will kick it off after the Mayfield goal.
All right, 17-3. Browns is going to kick it off to the Raiders. We're going to return it. Nice little lane and take it to the 35. It's a flag down. It's probably going to be a holding, which will take us backward. So, yeah. I'll let you know where we got the ball after they tell us where the holding is.
Featuring a key matchup in the AFC South between the Texans and the Colts, followed by a late afternoon showdown between the Bills and the Steelers. Beginning once again with the NFL today at noon Eastern, right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. There's the AFC playoff picture. New England at 10-2, best record right now in the AFC. In the NFC, Eagles are leading the Cowboys 4-5-1 right now.
Okay, Geno in the shotgun. We got two tight ends on the field. Bowers is out to the right. He throws it up the middle to our third tight end, and Thomas, and he's going to get the first down. So on 1st and 10, we get a nice little boom, first down.
7 years with Carolina, hasn't scored a touchdown, Ross, since 2020.
You do a lot of research. So that was just in case he scores a touchdown today. You wanted to be able to say that.
Yeah, I still didn't have hair in 2020, but I wanted to bring it up. Off the play fake to Jimmy. Sack of the day for the Browns.
Surprise. Geno Smith drop back and get sacked. I just didn't feel like saying it this time because I'm gonna just start saying surprise. 8 sacks today.
He's a machine.
This guy is coming for the record. He already has the Browns record. Now he's going for the all-time record, which, by the way, on a team that hardly ever has a lead, is just insanity the year he's having.
Well, what did Joel Antonio tell us yesterday? He said our defense has played so well as a flag comes in. Our defense.
So there's a flag on the field. It's going to be a false start on the Raiders. We're going to back it on up and repeat that second down.
Happens when you're trying to block Myles Garrett. Forsyth just false started. I can't even begin to describe the Tom as an offensive lineman. That's all we would have talked about all week is Myles Garrett. How are we going to double him? How are we going to chip? How are we going going to slide to him. The fact that he continues to produce like this every week, when he is the guy with the bullseye, he's the guy that we're targeting, is just...
Okay, here we go again. Shotgun. Geno's got the ball. Drive back. Has time. Throws Genty in the flash. Genty hits a spin move. Bounces off. Gets about 4 yards out of that. So now we're still at a third and long. 10.5 minutes left in the game.
We have got to set a record at this point for third and more than 13 yards. How many times...
I feel like I'm falling asleep over here. This is torture.
In the middle, this game doesn't look like it's going to help his statistics of only averaging 15.5 points per game.
There's 3 of 14 on third downs. They're 0 for 9 when it's 8 yards or more, and this is more.
Very soft.
Okay, 3rd and 19. Geno's going to drive back. He's got some time. He throws it really short to a tight end, and he's going to get about 6 yards. And they'll bring the punt team on.
Not on 4th and forever. 4th and Uber.
So 4th and 12. Raiders bring the punt unit out. 9 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game.
We'll let you throw the ball underneath. We're going to round the ball and make the tackle.
AJ Cole on for his 8th punt of the day.
AJ Cole's punt is up. It's nice and towards the sideline. It's going to drop in a little outside the 30.
Shador with a 14-point lead coming back in. 9:20 to play here in the fourth quarter.
The Burger King double cheeseburger, a quarter pound of beef patties,
Yeah. I guess we got a chance to save our pride and not get blown out by the Browns. So just keep the score as is. Because 24-3 or something like that to Cleveland, that's going to hurt even worse. Our defense looks good. They're playing well. Our offense is our offense. Yeah.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking it. Tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. If they have increased risk for organ loss, call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
So ask your doctor about Jardiance. The little pill with a big story to tell.
New CBS Tomorrow. Hi there. We can't hide it enough. It's the funniest new episode of TNT. I was a male cheerleader. Dismount yourself. See you tomorrow. Take that triple scarf as a yes. TNT after the Everybody Loves Raymond reunion. CBS Tomorrow.
Very frustrated Geno Smith on the sidelines. His team is down by 14. He's been hitting all day long.
Okay, we're back at it. My bad. I almost fell fucking asleep. All right, Sanders fakes it, rolls out. He's got plenty of time. Crosby's coming at him. He's going to throw it away. It's going to go out of bounds. So on that 1st and 10, it's going to turn into a 2nd and 10. 9 minutes, 15 seconds left.
For the Browns, I'm sure there was an anticipation even for them to see what he was going to do today.
Without question, Andrew Berry to the right, Jimmy Haslam, the owner, J.W. Johnson to the left. Andrew Berry's Harvard Crimson took a rough L yesterday against the Yale Bulldogs.
And they were unbeaten before that game.
But they both.
Okay, Browns coming out. Shador in the center, I formation.
By the way, Jeff Gibbs back in the game. That's a good sign for the Browns.
They're going to hand it off. He's going to take it over to his left and maybe get 2 yards out of that. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8. So Jukins is back out there on the field. That's good. You never want to see a man down and injured. That's not, it's not how we act, and it's not what we want. We want everybody to have a good, healthy game. We just want to come out victorious, that's all. But we understand that doesn't really happen often this season. My bad. Game over. Yeah. I can't no more. This is just Shador Sanders, there's still a touchdown pass. That'll be his first touchdown pass against us of his career. So he gets his first of his career, a beautiful short little screen, and it just went to the right, went the distance. Great job.
That's one of the shortest 66-yard touchdown passes you'll ever see. What was it, 7 yards in the air?
Yeah, from right to left, basically.
I mean, look at that. Guess what? On the stats, it just says 66-yard touchdown pass. Sampson has some wheels, but the Raiders really, really played that poorly.
Yeah, Kevin Stefanski said they wanted to get Sampson involved more today, even though Jeff Gibbs has been their primary running back. And you can see why with his speed once he broke free.
They got a good combo. We just showed Andrew Berry, the Browns GM. What an incredible draft class. You think about Schlesinger and Graham on defense, what you've seen from Shador today, but then in particular,
oh my God. Fucking sick of this shit, man. We can't compete against the Cleveland Browns. We can't compete against anybody. Oh, Aiden O'Connell is dressed and he ain't been on the fucking field? Fuck Pete Carroll, bruh. Oh my God.
Takes on Washington, starting with college football today on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. I should say that Ross and Tiffany will watch that Iowa.
Yeah, with Rich Walsh, I love rivalry games. Black Friday, that game probably means more than any other, certainly to the Nebraska fans.
I don't want to say anything, but there are a few people.
Gino back on the field. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it. He's going to hit his tight end. His tight end is going to try to muscle a good 5 yards out of that.
So this is an opportunity for Myles Garrett that he hasn't had a whole lot this year, which is a big lead. They had it against the Dolphins, but this is an opportunity for Garrett to rack up the sacks. The Raiders rightfully are going with the no huddle, which also does tire out the D-line.
On 2nd and 5, Gino dropping back. He throws a pass. It's not really a very catchable pass to Bowers, and it's going to be incomplete.
Geno Smith low. They're discussing it to see whether or not he got blocked into him. And Cam Thomas is going over there to tell him that. But you cannot hit a quarterback high, head or neck area. You can't hit him. Watch the right side of the screen. The question is whether or not he tripped over Glaze.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 99, low on the quarterback. He was not locked into the quarterback's legs, 15 yards, automatic foul.
So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty for roughing the passer.
Cam Thomas.
I agree with the call.
And it looked to me like he made most of the contact around
And he gets up. Gino's still playing, of course. We won't get to see Aiden O'Connell. But, we don't want to see Aiden O'Connell in this position anyway, getting beat up by Myles Garrett. Let Gino take this beating. So they're going to run it to Genty at the middle. Genty's going to muscle it. So on 1st and 10, he's going to get 8 or 9.
You know what, Tommy? I'm with Ross on his first feeling on the play. I think the contact was initiated at the thigh area. There's a little of the knee involved, but to me, it looked like there was enough contact in the thigh area that was not roughing for a contact at or below the knee area. I think they should have picked that one up.
All right, Gene, thank you. And it's second down until you feel good that Gene felt the same way you
I was kind of missing Gene there.
So Gino's going to throw the ball in the middle to Genty. He's going to catch it for the first down. Get tackled immediately. 7 minutes left in the game, 24-3. Raiders will have a 1st and 10.
The only thing you absolutely can't have happen is give up something cheap and deep. And with the way the Raiders have gotten behind them a couple times with Trey Tucker, you better watch number 1.
Okay, Gino drops back. He's going to just toss it up there. And we're going to get a flag. I think it's going to be a holding on or a PI on Cleveland. Yeah, pass interference on Cleveland.
Right side of your screen, Tucker wasn't even running full out. Ward didn't need to do that. That's a little surprising to me that Denzel Ward would get that handsy. I think it's the right call, but Ward panicked when he really didn't have to. He was perfectly in phase, as they call it, running stride for Tucker, who hadn't really even opened it up there.
Yeah, the other part of it, too, not that he knew this, but the ball was going to be out of bounds anyway.
Right, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah. So 6:42 to play here in the fourth quarter. Geno Smith has been sacked 8 times today.
No Myles Garrett on this snap. Raiders must take advantage.
All right, so after shotgun, you're going to step back, throw it quick to Bowers. It's going to be incomplete. Just started to throw a jump ball up there and didn't come down with it. 1-on-1, you could try those. Went right through his hands, yeah.
Has not been a big day for Bowers. They've thrown the ball 6 times, only 2 catches for 20 yards. One way or the other, Chip Kelly has got to figure out a way to get number 89 involved more, and I don't think having him 1-on-1 against Denzel Ward is the answer.
So Gino's going to step back, plenty of time again. Receiver drops, falls down, and it looks like they're going to, I see 2 flags, so they're going to call a pass interference on that. And I think the pass interference is going to be on Tyler Lockett.
Middle of your screen, number 17.
Pass interference. Offense number 17. To take that penalty, replay second down.
Lockett clearly pushed off, and he pushed off so hard he lost his footing. Lockett's father, Kevin, was a teammate of mine in Washington in 2001. I'm okay, Tom. I've gotten used to teammates of mine having sons in the NFL. I don't think I'm okay with Tyler being 33 years old.
We're not getting any younger.
No, that really makes me feel old that one of my teammates' sons is...
Okay, 2nd and 20 for the Raiders. Gino on a shotgun, 6 minutes and 33 seconds left in this game. Ooh, they had the pressure back there. He's going to throw it quick, hit his tight end again. He's really enjoying throwing it to Thomas, the tight end. He's getting a lot of good plays. Just boom, nice little quick dump off. Short passes.
Myles Garrett went around him quickly.
And it'll be 3rd and 11. We got an offensive lineman down. Never a good thing when you got an O-lineman down because we've had O-lineman down all year. And our O-line is struggling.
At center, For a second, Caleb Rogers, the third-round pick out of Texas Tech, started to walk out on the field. That is what Raiders fans have been clamoring for.
Yeah, some of the younger players getting more involved. Now, I mean, JT obviously is involved. There's no doubt about that.
But they haven't played the third-round offensive lineman. They don't throw the ball very often to Besh or Thornton. And so when you talk with Raiders fans, that's kind of their frustration. It's like, okay, we get it. We're not going to have a good season. We're not a good team. But let's at least develop these young guys. When we asked Pete Carroll about that, he said, you either have a philosophy or you don't. And his philosophy is to compete, to do whatever he can to win. And when he said, if you're asking me if I'm going to develop guys just to develop them, I ain't for that.
He said some of his philosophy came from the great John Wooden.
All right, 3rd and 11. We lining up out of the shotgun, see if we can finally try to get a first down or get in this end zone. Gino's moving around in the pocket. He's going to step up. He's going to run it. And he's stumbles down, and he's going to drop down shy of the first down by a couple of yards.
They came with a stunt. Watch Miles' corner there. Yes! Gets the left hand on Gino's man. If Gino didn't step up like that, Miles would have had another one. Raiders taking way too much time in the huddle right now. Yes, it's 4th down, so it's the right decision to go for it. But guys, you're down 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, 4th and 2, we finna go for it. I mean, we know we ain't winning this game, so it'd be nice to at least get the first down. You could run it. And it's going to be, he's going to roll out to the right. He's going to throw it. It's going to be a touchdown to Ashton Jitty. So 5 minutes, 11 seconds left. It'll be 24-9. Raiders will most likely go out here, kick this field goal, win this extra point, make it 24-10. And send the ball back down there.
History. He passed Marcus Allen on that one. And now, after the extra point, what do the Raiders do? Are they go it with 5:11 to play in the 4th quarter?
But remember, you have to declare it. Right. You know, there's no such thing as a surprise onside anymore. They had the craziest onside kick I've ever seen on Monday night after the safety where A.J. Cole just kicked it straight up in the air. But you can do that on a free kick after a safety.
All right, before the decision's made, let's go down and shot in New York.
Tom Ross. The Jaguars retake the lead. Trevor Lawrence of Parker, Washington, had 3 touchdowns for Trevor Lawrence today. 24-21 Jags. Under 4 minutes to go. Back to you.
Well, that's a back and forth game, isn't it? 24-21. Jaguars on top.
So the Raiders are going to kick it off. No onside kick.
Yep. Wouldn't even make sense to kick an onside kick because we know we ain't winning this game.
One where there's not a definitive answer either way. If they don't do the onside kick, you would understand it. But the odds of recovery are just so low in the NFL right now that I'm okay with this decision.
So the Raiders are going to kick it off. Boom. They get a decent little return almost to the 30. Sanders going to take the field again. They're going to continue to do the same thing they've been doing, moving the ball pretty easily. The defense tired. Took the offense 4 quarters and 10 minutes to get in the end zone. So this game is over.
Run the ball down your throat right here. It's a direct snap. I highly doubt they're going to throw it. You know what's coming. This is when Landon Roberts and Devin White and these physical veterans need to say enough is enough with this Wildcat.
So now they're still in this Wildcat. Let's see if they get positive yards off of it again, and they do. They still get positive yards. Another little 3-4 yards. Sanders comes back on the field.
So now, even though they're still
Woo, this frustrating, man. It's like we're watching the same thing over and over and over. Deja vu.
He should not snap the
Can't do nothing right.
any of these until the play clock is less than 5 seconds. I thought that was one of the strengths of his
And I mean, if we tanking, then that's something we doing right by losing to another 2-18.
management, football acumen.
Did you wonder how much control they'll give him this? Sanders didn't think
Another handoff of the middle is gonna be stopped. Browns is working that clock. 2nd and 7. It's gonna turn to like 3rd and 9, maybe.
Take it down to 2 seconds.
And the Raiders is gonna take a timeout.
And I agree with Pete Carroll to call timeout now. You don't know what's going to happen. You might score a touchdown, kick an onside kick. Use the timeout and stop the clock now while you can.
I mean, now we calling timeouts and we acting as if we finna try to compete. Down 2 touchdowns, 4 minutes left,
It was highly abnormal for him
2 timeouts.
for the first time. The Browns are bringing in Isaiah Bond here, the speedster, along with Tillman. Let's see how much confidence Kevin Stefanski and Tommy Reese have in Shedeur Sanders in his
So 3rd and 9, Browns come out in this bunch formation and Sanders in the shotgun. We'll see if they throw it or if they just run a little draw or something up the middle. Send motion to the left and they do run the draw. They just hand it off up the middle. He's not going to get nothing out of it. And the Browns will send their punt unit out there on 4th and 10.
and the Browns will pump the ball away with 4:12 to play.
Raiders are going to burn another timeout.
The answer is no. The Browns
So they'll have 1 timeout left with 4 minutes left.
shoulders. I'm okay with that. You know, the way their defense is played, although the defense can't be as soft on this next possession as they were on the previous one when the Raiders went to the no huddle.
Marquez to punt. Bachman back deep to receive.
All right, Browns finally punted. All right, Raiders is going to take over at the 30-yard line. Geno Smith trotting back on the field.
The Browns have put on Geno Smith.
All game long, Geno Smith has been after the pass. That one, you'd like to see him get rid of the ball. This one, I mean, a lot of these, I think he but the Browns, look how many of these, they have a nice rush up the middle. Geno Smith to Garrett, but I've been very impressed with the D-tackle rotation for the Browns and the pressure they've got. They need to come off and
All right, 1st and 10. Raiders taking the ball at the 31-yard line. Geno on the shotgun. He steps back. He's got a little bit of time, but he just starts dancing instead of making a decision, and he's going to get sacked again.
Cam Thomas was the first one there. Look,
4 minutes left.
Ross, that is
2nd down now, and Geno's been sacked 9 times today by the Cleveland Browns as a collective.
bring them back. They both fall over. Nothing fancy. That's just a bull rush.
remember the Browns.
Shotgun again, throws it short. Same little screens that we continue to see. Genty's going to get a few yards out of it.
Genty took a heck of a shot
And Genty took a hard hit.
by Mason Grant.
He's down.
And
It's actually one of my
he's slow to get up.
Genty come out of Boise State. It's just how many blows like this can he take? Watch the tail end of this. Wow. Oh my goodness.
And it was a legal hit by Graham.
It was, and I think both of these.
So Genty's going to limp on off the walk on off the field. He's done for the day.
That's what
We're not winning this game anyway.
tackle that you took in the top 10 to be a dog and to be out there trying to deliver punishment. Hopefully Ashton Genty is okay. He takes so much punishment seemingly every game.
3:18 to play in the fourth quarter.
Geno's going to snap it. He's going to throw it to Bowers. He's going to get the first down. So on 3rd and 5, we'll get the first down. 3 minutes left. We'll have a 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line, 42-yard line. Raiders throw it quick over the middle, and Bowers is going to have it for a gain of about 8 or 9.
The Browns are allowing the Raiders to complete these.
2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Raiders only have one timeout and using up a whole lot of clock to move down the field. Continuing to throw it over the middle, taking the check downs, the quick dumps over the middle, because that's what's working right now. So, you know, shit, if that's what's working, just go ahead and do it. Stick with it. Oh, and Geno's going to get sacked again. Yeah, he's going to get sacked again. Oh, he fumbled. So, 10 sacks, strip sack. They'll take the ball back with 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and we only have one timeout. So after a first down, they can go ahead and end this.
You got to help Forsythe. Watch this. It's just a quick stab, and then he discards him. Forsythe loses his footing. But still,
Yeah, beautiful strip sack by Myles Garrett. Beautiful.
one-on-one very often. I don't know why the Raiders went against their plan there, which had been giving him help, giving him chips. They got the result they deserved for that protection scheme.
10 sacks in the ballgame.
10 sacks today.
Jepkins out of the Wildcat.
Took one heck of a beating. Geno took one heck of a beating.
Browns quarterback makes his first NFL start. The Browns are 0 in their last 17. Jepkins inside Raiders territory, spinning, still on his feet, but it gets almost 10 yards.
So they'll get 9 yards out of that. 2 minute warning. We'll take up a timeout. Browns will come out with a 2nd and 1. And Shedeur Sanders will be legendary. He will go out there and he will give Cleveland history. You know, the first quarterback to win their first start in a rookie season for them in 50, 75 years or something crazy like that. Yeah, it's pretty big. Pretty big. Congratulations to Shedeur Sanders. Congratulations to Deion. You know, it's a long road. Folks are hating, but, you know, got your opportunity. You did what you did. Proud of you. Very proud. As far as the Raiders go, proud of the defense. Defense played well. I'm proud of the offense. They did what they did. They fought hard. You know, so many plays could have been touchdowns, but ball just wasn't where it needed to be for it to be that. And sometimes it be like that. Seeing Aiden O'Connell dressed on the sideline, so we're hoping that next game he'll be playing. We want to keep our team healthy. Even if we're not going to the playoffs, we want to be healthy. So the best thing that you could do for that is to put a quarterback on the field who's going to give players an opportunity to catch the ball and not get hit and hurt. You know, offensive linemen and not be in positions where they're going to get injured. We need to see Aiden O'Connell out there next game and to finish off this season. This has been the most painful season in a long time.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi. And by Verizon, the best 5G network. There's only one best.
Browns on top of this one. The last time a Browns quarterback won their debut as a starter came back in 1995. We mentioned it before. Eric Snyder led the Browns to a win. Matt Stover had the game-winning field goal first. Andre Rison with that touchdown reception, and there's Stover's kick. The Browns have lost 17 straight when their quarterback is making their first career start. It looks
Okay, 2nd and 1. Browns lined up, and Raiders would jump off sides and give them the first down.
against the Raiders, but once they
They're saying it's a false start, but the Raiders are indicating it's a false start. Nope, it's going to be encroachment on the defense. It's going to give them the first down.
Tonight on CBS begins with 60 minutes of report on America's last best place and why it's at risk, followed by 2 episodes of Tracker and the music competition series The Road. Plus, NCAA's origins tonight on CBS.
Fuck.
They did it on purpose because that actually gives them a chance to get a stop here. 2nd and 1. Because if they allowed them to get a first down, then the Browns would be able to run the clock out.
I think it is the first down for us. I think they did get the first down.
No, I know, but
Oh, I see what you're
it was
saying.
2nd and short.
Got it. Let's check in with Adam Shaw in New York with an update.
So the Browns are running to get a couple yards. Not really much to do with it though. Just another situation where Raiders is like, try to stop them.
I mean, seriously.
Maybe stop them.
In all those games,
Probably not. If they get 3-4 yards every time, they'll get the first.
When it's like 2nd and 1,
it's very interesting. Yeah.
you don't want to give them
And it takes Geno way too long to get down and score. So we're not getting 2 touchdowns with no timeouts in less than 2 minutes.
first down right away. It sounds counterintuitive to people, but more and more teams are doing that on 2nd and short in those situations.
Second down and 7.
Oh my gosh, Max Crosby meets him as he's getting the ball in the backfield. And just puts him right down there. Just sits him down.
Another tackle for loss. Nobody has more since he's been in
I mean, Max Crosby is just a beast regardless.
19 tackles for loss. Coming into
At all times, you're going to get Max. Mad Max. Love to see it. I mean, you got to have somebody who's out there, being that leader, even when you're losing. Still play hard.
play on teams that have not been very good. It is the mental toughness that those 2 guys have is remarkable.
They're going to run the jet sweep. It looks like there's going to be a hold and it's going to come on back. But he only gets about 3 yards out of that anyway. So 1 minute left, 1 minute, 5 seconds left with that flag down. That'll stop the clock from moving.
Play here in the fourth quarter.
Stefanski knows it.
Illegal shift. Offense number 84 was not set. Las Vegas has declined this penalty. It's 4th down. The clock will start on the snap because of the foul.
That's the 3rd illegal shift today. Is that because of the new formations? Is there something to it?
It's certainly possible, but when you're in 4-minute offense like this, priority 1 is to hold on the ball. Priority 2, stay in bounds. Priority 3 is no penalties because now they're not starting the clock until the ball is snapped. That is a crucial.
So on 4th and 7, the Browns is finna finally go ahead and have to punt it on the way to the Raiders.
4-10 score.
But I mean, 24-10, they're punting it from. I mean, they could be kicking a field goal, but they're just choosing to go ahead and punt instead, which lets you know that we're not going to have the greatest field position.
Sanders making his first NFL start. Unless the Browns get the ball back, he will finish 11 for 20, 208 yards. There is a flag down. As the Lions punts this one out of bounds on the far side. As the clock stops with 59 seconds left to play. I think that's going to go against the Raiders. It looked like they were even lined up.
So it's another flag now. It was 4th and long, so that penalty is not going to be enough to give them the first down. They'll probably decline it.
Situations.
There were 2 fouls, both on the defense. Offside, number 32. This penalty is declined. Illegal formation for covering the snapper. Number 23 is a 5-yard penalty. We'll replay 4th down. The clock again will start on the snap.
Yeah, so 59 seconds left, and now the clock will start on the snap. So,
Wait, are they still going to punt it from the 29?
that's a good question.
This has to be a record. Nobody's ever punted it from inside the 30-yard line, have they? They need to go for it.
Yeah, go for it or attempt the field goal.
The Browns are really punting it from 4th and 2 inside the 30.
When was the last time you saw somebody
It worked.
sacks in a game? Now you find some other little nuggets to slide in there.
I mean, that was an 18-yard net punt, but at least it wasn't just a 9-yard net punt.
Well, let's see if they can get that last sack. Again, the record for sacks in a game for the Browns is 11. They have 10.
And here's the thing for the Browns. You're up by 2 scores, 50 seconds left, nothing deep. Obviously, nobody gets behind you, but then also, you don't want to let them get out of bounds. I'm a little surprised on the outside.
Shotgun again. You know we're going to pass. Browns is rushing. They get a little bit of pressure, but he throws and dumps it over the middle to that running back. 45 seconds left. Clock is rolling. Myles Garrett on the sideline, having fun, getting laughs in.
I would think he'd be feasted trying to get another one. He's trying to break the all-time record.
30 seconds left. Bowers has he caught that one.
Now it's going to go to Bowers. It might be a first down. But the clock is just running down, so they ain't doing nothing but padding stats at this point. 2nd and 2, 15 seconds left. Geno's going to snap it. He's going to throw it short, of course. 10 seconds. The clock's going to run out. End of the game. Raiders are going to fall. 2-9. Cleveland Browns will advance to 3-8. Shedeur Sanders gets his first victory as a quarterback. First NFL start, man. Ends in a victory. Beat the Raiders. Nothing new. I would say it's been fun, but that'll be a lie. So, yeah. Raiders got to do something better, man. You got to do something better.